I was compared with my dad, which broke me. वो डाइवोर्स वाला सीन हुआ था जहाँ पे तुमने शादी तोड़ दी थी. Made me feel like कि I am not a good son.
No matter what happened, I still had to call mom.
अब तुम्हारी जिंदगी ऐसे ही है. I was not given a space to build a relationship.
So at the time of recording this episode, it is July 2025, and July 2010 is when something big happened in my life. I walked into my office. It was my first day on the job, and I saw this man, and I completely had a huge, massive crush on him. Now in hindsight, I think I fell in love in that moment, and I was crazy about him for a very long time. Somehow I manifested a relationship with him. Somehow I got married to him, but within 7 months of marriage, I wanted a divorce. We were not able to work out. Our relationship was barely alive, and we were both almost suffering to the point that there was nothing left between us. But somehow we came back from that, and we continued the relationship for another 5 years. And in the 5th year of marriage, somehow once more we were standing at the crossroads, and we decided to take a divorce one more time. That this is the end. We decided it was the end of our relationship. We cannot do anything more for each other, and we should just part ways. So today we are here to tell you, how did we make it? How are we still together today after almost
9
10
years?
years?
Okay.
Yeah, we are in the 9th year of marriage. In December, we will start the 10th year of our marriage.
Yes.
So, welcome guys to another episode of
Happily whatever after. I'm Karan.
And I'm Shokhi.
We are not the perfect couple.
We are the couple who has been through all kinds of problems, all kinds of craziness in our marriage. And today, we come here to share our mistakes with all of you so that you can learn from them and save yourself from all the heartbreak, all the hardships that we had to go through. We are also here for you guys if you need one-on-one coaching with us, so that you can get relationship coaching from people who have actually been through those kind of problems, rather than what just the book says. So let's dive into it today. So if you have already watched some of our videos, or you know a little bit of our story, I think आपको ये पता होगा कि हम लोग first time around जब शादी करने वाले थे, तो because of family involvement, because of certain interference, हमें शादी तोड़नी पड़ी थी. So we were supposed to get married in 2015, and then we called it off. Then finally Karan convinced me to get married again in 2016. But before marriage, if you remember, I had already given you some apprehensions that I had, especially when I knew that हम लोग शादी के बाद मॉम के साथ रहने वाले. What was your thinking at that point of time?
I think मेरा ये थिंकिंग था शो दैट कि शायद हम जैसे शादी करेंगे और हम रहना चालू कर देंगे मेरे पेरेंट्स के साथ, इट विल बी अ नॉर्मल लाइफ जहाँ पे कोई गिल्ट नहीं होगी. यस, जब पहली टाइम तुमने हमारी शादी तोड़ी थी और जहाँ पे मुझे प्रॉब्लम दिख रही थी, एंड आई वाज अ डिलूलू, आई वाज नॉट एबल टू प्रोबेबली सी दैट कि ये सारे प्रॉब्लम शादी में आते हैं. आई वाज इनटू दैट डिल्यूजन दैट कि नो, एवरीथिंग विल बी हंकी डोरी एंड थिंग्स विल गेट बेटर. यू टोल्ड मी, एंड आई रिमेंबर द डाइट also when we discussed on the beach at Goa, that said that ki Karan, I will not be able to live with your parents.
When was that?
I think it was
Before 2015.
2015, before 2015.
Okay.
In the Goa trip, and that fight I still remember. And after that also I remember that you had convinced me, and उसके बाद वो divorce वाला scene हुआ था जहाँ पे तुमने शादी तोड़ दी थी because the dowry came in between.
नहीं, इसको डाइवोर्स नहीं बोलेंगे ना.
हाँ, तब शादी तोड़ना बोलेंगे. In my heart it was divorce only because मेरे हिसाब से तो शादी टूट गई तो सब खत्म हो गया था, because the love which was always there was like कि हाँ अब ये लड़की से शादी करनी है. That was the case. But then as we got married, everything turned upside down, because living in a parent's house, whatever you have been promised, तुमको जो बताया जाता है, तुमको जो बोला जाता है, वो कभी भी सही नहीं होता है. बोलते हो ना कि आपके पेरेंट्स आपको सपोर्ट करेंगे, they will keep the daughter-in-law as their daughter, and they will also talk to or give you the space of building your own marriage in your house. So सबसे बड़ी fight जो मुझे करनी पड़ी थी, और जो सबसे बड़ा guilt I would say, I was not given a space to build my own marriage. I was not given a space to build a relationship which can survive for a longer period of time. जब भी मैं घर पे होता या जब भी मैं तुम्हारे साथ रहता, तो हमेशा एक गिल्ट से भरा हुआ समय होता, बिकॉज मुझे दोनों चीजों को बैलेंस करना पड़ता. मुझे तुमको भी बैलेंस करना पड़ता, मुझे मेरी मदर को भी बैलेंस करना पड़ता, और मुझे एक बोलते हैं ना कि सेक्लूडेड टाइम निकालना पड़ रहा था कि मैं मेरी मदर के साथ भी बैठूंगा और मैं तुम्हारे साथ भी बैठूंगा.
Before, just after marriage.
Just after marriage,
Yeah.
correct? That was the case, and things were not moving in right direction. And then somehow, because we were not able to survive believe we had to move out of the house. And when we moved out of the house also, we took a house which was far away from where we used to stay. And then the time we moved out of the house, a full of guilt, बोलता ना कि एक बैग पूरा भरा हुआ गिल्ट के साथ तमाया गया था, बोला था कि ये पकड़ो और अब तुम्हारी जिंदगी ऐसे ही है. I was compared with my dad, which broke me and which also made me feel like I am not a good son, because I had done everything for my family. I had been a good son to them. Now when the time came in to build my own marriage, they had compared me with my father and said that okay, now you cannot do and build your own marriage. That was the guilt. I was like, can I not become my own person? I cannot be the person who should love my own wife, जिसको मैं पसंद करता हूँ, जिसको मैं चाहता हूँ कि अपनी जिंदगी बताऊँ. That was my struggle at that point of time. So when we started moving out of the house and we started living alone, separately from our parents, is when the whole story started.
You were not ready to move out. Firstly, you had these notions about the family, and at the same time I was also trying my best to make it work, because I had told you that okay, let's do this. But at the end of it, it was again and again coming to the point that, and the exact same thing that you are saying, right, that either it was me or mom, you had to choose. So even when we were moving out, I could see this happening. I could see that you will be in guilt of being a good husband and a bad son, because both those things cannot exist together somehow. And you would be constantly reminded of the fact that this is going to happen, this is what you did wrong, this is what you did wrong.
Correct.
Which is why I was of the opinion that I will move on. You won't. You were not completely okay with it, but you still came with me. Then what was going on in your mind?
I used to always feel this guilt inside me, जो मुझे दी गई थी जब हम घर के बाहर निकले, कि तूने घर तोड़ दिया, तू तो मेरा बेटा ही नहीं निकला, तू तो अपने फादर की तरह मुझे छोड़ के चला गया. The way I felt was that I am not eligible to build my own life. I am not eligible in my own family. I will never be provided with a space to build my own life. I will always be given a baggage to carry for my own life. कि अगर आप अपनी शादी बिल्ड करते हो या अगर आप अपनी फैमिली खड़ा करना चाहते हो, तो you cannot have the priority. You cannot have that. वो बोलते हैं ना कि especially to all the men, they always feel that कि I can only survive if I give priority to my first family, which is my mother and father, and then only I will be able to make. And that guilt is something that took time for me to understand. That is the guilt. तो जब भी मैं तुम्हारे साथ होता, घर पे रहता और मैं तुम्हारे साथ बातचीत करता, I used to always feel that कि चलो ठीक है, I'm starting my life together. There are few things which has happened bad, but let's build a relationship together. I used to feel bad. No doubt I used to feel bad that I have separated from my parents and all of those things. But then as I was realizing it, and जैसे ही मैं अपने मदर को मिलने जाता, वहां पे जो मुझे गिल्ट दी जाती थी, वहां पे जो मुझे बोला जाता था, it used to make me feel that मैंने ना घोर अन्याय, पाप, जो बोल सकते हो वो किया है अपनी जिंदगी में. और ऐसा फीलिंग होता था कि तू तो शादी के बाद मेरा रहा ही नहीं है, तू मेरी केयर कभी जिंदगी में नहीं कर सकता, तूने सबसे गलत काम किया है. इतनी सारी गिल्ट जो बोलते हैं ना कि it used to come all together at one point of time, and I used to break down. और फिर मैं जब तुम्हारे पास घर पे आता, तो I used to be sad. We used to never have any relationship. We used to feel that कि यार, and then it used to take me 2-3 weeks to get okay. And then in 2-3 weeks I used to again go back to meet my family.
I was not going. You were going weekly. To meet family. So 2-3 weeks, so it's too much you are saying. You were never able to come out because slowly everything started to take a hit.
Correct.
You stopped talking. You were not very open about things. At any given point of time when I used to look at you, you were always lost in your own thoughts. And there were times when I used to actually see you cry when you come back after meeting mom.
Correct.
So I used to really feel like how you just said कि मैंने बहुत घोर पाप कर दिया,
अन्याय कर लिया.
So I used to feel the exact same thing because of, see, it is a thing that is playing out between you and me. Everything is called guilt. But where did the guilt originate?
Correct.
It was not our guilt. It was someone else who gave us the guilt, who gave it to Karan, and then seeing his state, because of that guilt, I had the guilt of being the reason that now Karan has to live away from his family. So that guilt was eating me as well. If Karan is also not happy right now, I am also not happy because the kind of relationship I wanted with you was not happening. It was not there. We had zero relationship.
There was
So-
no touch, there was nothing, there was no physical intimacy.
There was no emotional intimacy, there was no general small talk also.
Yeah.
It used to be just like we do the routine, सुबह उठो, ये करो, ये करो, ये करो, खाना खाओ,
like
tiffin खाओ.
roommates.
Yeah, and then we come back. And I had not, nobody wants this, that 6-7 महीने हुए हैं शादी को और तुम roommates जैसे रहे.
Correct.
और अगर वो हो रहा है, then there is something really
really
wrong happening.
Correct.
So at some point of time, I just realized that there is no point of living life like this, because you're also unhappy, I'm also unhappy, mom is also unhappy.
bad. Yeah.
So we might as well end it,
Yeah.
and you can go back to living the way your life works.
Yeah.
Right? So I will stop feeling the guilt at least.
Hmm.
You will stop feeling like you are a bad son.
Yeah.
And I could see it as the best option for you at
Correct.
that point of time.
Yeah.
And I did not think of the future, and I did not even think कि मेरे साथ क्या होगा, क्योंकि all of this was obviously affecting our jobs also.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We are living in Mumbai. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है कि किसी एक की सैलरी पे घर चल जाए. Plus we had financial burdens as well,
Correct.
which we had taken within the
Within-
first 6 months of marriage.
Yeah.
And again, which were just like the guilt.
Guilt.
It was not ours.
अपार्ट फ्रॉम इट, जब भी मैं घर जाता ना, तो एक पैसिव अग्रेसिव टोन में मुझे कुछ चीजें बोली जाती, विच यूज टू बी लाइक, यू नो, तू ठीक तो है ना, सब कुछ ठीक तो है, तू खुश तो है ना. दैट टोन ऑफ, यू नो, देयर यूज टू बी दिस sarcastic way of asking, where तेरी शादी तो अच्छी चल रही है ना, तूने सही डिसीजन तो लिया है ना, where they are trying to, you know, say that the decision which you have made is wrong, and they are like, if you are not a loyal son to me, you cannot be a loyal husband for sure. And that feeling, when it brings in a relationship, when that feeling comes into the relationship, the couple starts withdrawing from each other.
Yeah.
And that is where the issues start coming in between us. And I used to always feel the same. जब भी मैं घर पे जाता और मुझे ये feeling आती, तो I used to withdraw from you. I used to take a little step back. It was unconscious behavior.
Yeah.
It was that, you know, whole feeling which we're talking about right now, that used to come in between us, that ki you have done something wrong with
Yeah.
me, and you used to always feel that. You just said right now that ki
Yeah.
you used to feel. So यहाँ पे ही मैं बोलूँगा शो कि हमको काम करना था. That is where we wanted to work in our relationship.
Yeah, but instead of working, what did we do?
You asked for divorce, और
What did you do?
I think मुझे realize करना पड़ा कि, you know, that the problem which was there in our marriage was of guilt. I had to come out of that guilt. I had to really look at a holistic picture of my own life. I had to rebuild the wrongs that I have been living in my life. I had to rethink and reimagine the life that I want to. Because if I would have not reimagined all of those things, we would have not been here. So that was one of the biggest things. I realized that the guilt needs to be excluded from my marriage. I cannot bring the same guilt into the marriage.
But were you able to do that?
I was not able to do that, and I also did not know how to do that, because जब भी मैं करने की कोशिश भी करता, तो मुझे एक अंदर से फीलिंग आती that कि तू एक अच्छा बेटा नहीं है. I am not a good son. So that was the biggest challenge that I had to overcome. That was one of the biggest challenges in our relationship.
So Karan kept trying. I think both of us were trying, and somehow we managed to drag through the first 5 years of our marriage. So cut to 2020. It was the 5th year of our marriage, and we were kind of living in the same pattern.
Yeah.
That अब थोड़ा कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म आई थिंक बेटर हो गए थे हमारे. कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म ये होते थे आई थिंक कि हम लोग जब भी फैमिली गैदरिंग होती थी उसके बाद दारू पीने चले जाते थे, सो दैट यू एंड आई कैन numb our pain.
Yeah, we used to avoid hard conversations by drinking. Yeah.
Yes, so we used to drink and we used to be like, oh, this is like detox. And we used to live our life like roommates still, and our physical intimacy was still not
Correct.
there.
Financial strains were there.
Financial strains were always there. So basically same patterns, same guilt. We were not going to therapy. There were times when I had brought it up कि हमको try करना चाहिए, but it was always that you found different ways to deal with it. कि अच्छा हम अभी gym join कर लेते हैं, हम अभी ये कर लेते हैं, हम अभी वो कर लेते हैं. And I was still carrying the emotional burden of the whole relationship, because no matter what happened, I still had to call mom. The same kind of passive aggressive tones used to be there. You and I still had to take her out once a week, where jointly हमको वो passive aggressive चीजें मिलती थी.
Correct.
But there were small things that you were taking a step with. कि पहले हम लोग मॉम के साथ जाना पड़ता था हमको, तो we were in pure veg restaurant, just eating like basic
Correct.
simple खाना and stuff like that. Slowly you came to that point that I am taking taking you out, so I will go where I want. So we used to go, we also used to drink, have a beer with her and stuff like that. And she used to outwardly probably be happy or show us that she is happy, but वो ऐसा होता था कि इवनिंग के एंड तक ना वो एक डायलॉग, हाँ, सुटकी आ ही जाती थी कि फिर हमारा वो जितना टाइम इस्टेब्लिश हुआ होता था कि अभी सब कुछ सही चल रहा है, वो ऐसे एक बार में वापस कट हो जाता था, नीचे हो जाता था. तो ये जो लूप इतना लंबा चल चुका था 4-5 साल तक, आई वॉज रियली टायर्ड. मेरे अंदर एंगर भी नहीं बचा था. आई वॉज जस्ट डिजेक्टेड. आई हैड लाइक सरेंडर्ड कि ठीक है, जैसा भी चल रहा है चलने दो, अभी कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
एंड आई रिमेम्बर दैट ये 5 साल तक पैटर्न चले थे. मैं कितना कुछ भी करता, मैं भी खुद भी एक पॉइंट पे आ चुका था दैट कि आई थिंक आई विल गिव अप ऑन दिस रिलेशनशिप एंड देयर इज नो आउट इन दिस रिलेशनशिप. एंड देयर वर सो मेनी कन्वर्सेशंस दैट वी ट्राइड टू डू बट दैट डिड नॉट मूव. दैट always felt that we are going back to square one. It always felt like, कि हम बात कर रहे हैं और हम पुरानी बातें वापस ले आ जाते हैं कि ये नहीं हुआ. एंड इट वॉज लाइक अ कंप्लीट लूप विच वॉज गोइंग ऑन एंड वी वर लाइक के ठीक है, एट द एंड जो हो रहा है वो होने दो, इग्नोर करो, दारू पियो, अय्याशी करो, एंड दैट इज व्हाट विल हैपन.
So I think, Karan, the trigger this time around in 5th year, the trigger was that one of your cousins had got married and you and I were already on thin ice, and in trying to manage that marriage, we were the karta dharta of that marriage. So हम लोगों ने make sure किया था like we were not going to see the same kind of harm that happened to you and me during our wedding and consecutive relationship. We made sure that we protect that couple from the same kind of drama that your family could bring in.
Correct.
But nonetheless that drama happened. We were able to stop it, but that drama happened, and because we were the one who stopped it, we had to face the brunt for it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And the same things were said all over again to us. The same things were repeated, lena dena, and all of those things happened. I think that was the trigger for me. That I was shut off, and it was like a mirror staring in my face right here that nothing has changed.
Correct.
Nobody in the family has accepted me. Nobody in the family has understood that that is right, this is wrong, and nobody in the family has forgiven you for moving out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Till now. So again, I was standing at the same place where I was within the first 7-8 months of marriage. That I was looking at you and I was thinking that where is the love that I felt in the first day that I saw you, and how did these kind of family rituals and all of these things chipped away that love. और आज मैं ऐसी हालत में खड़ी हूँ कि I feel nothing. I think this time I didn't tell you. This time I packed my bags and went to Suyash and Roshni's for 2-3 days. That I need time to think. I don't think I can make this work anymore. What happened to you? What was the trigger according to you?
So I think trigger according to me is show that कि जो भी हमने देखा in my cousin's wedding, that was somewhere down the line giving you reassurance that you can probably not survive in the same family. And because we had not worked or internalized the issue by ourselves, whatever patterns we were bringing in our marriage from last 5 years, if you look at it, that was a loop that we were stuck in. That was something that was not a problem between both of us. The problems were always by what we call third party issues in our language, is that हमारे जो भी problems थे relationship में जिसकी वजह से हमारे issues हुए थे, वो यही थे कि because we did not have a close connection and we did not have a resolution that कि why these patterns are coming again and again in the relationship. So जब भी ये problems होती हमारे बीच में, तो वो लूप में जो एक इशू चल रहा था वो रिजॉल्व नहीं हो रहा था. थेरेपी की तो बारे में सोचा भी नहीं था हमने, बात ही नहीं होती थी कि दिस इज ऑल्सो अ पार्ट ऑफ सॉल्यूशन. वी वर टेक्निकली इग्नोरिंग, वी वर जस्ट सर्वाइविंग. इट वाज लाइक कि एक पैटर्न जो बन जाता है ना, उसमें हमको लगता है कि वी आर स्ट्रांग, वी कैन डू एवरीथिंग व्हाटएवर वी वांट एंड देन वी विल कम आउट ऑफ दिस सिचुएशन. बट इवेंचुअली एंड सच सिचुएशंस कम इन वेयर योर पार्टनर इज गेटिंग ट्रिगर्ड, you are getting triggered, is when you realize that the problems are not solved. The problems are just at a very upper level. You have not seen why these problems are popping up again and again. Are these your patterns? Are these your family's pattern? Are these your generational patterns that you have
Yeah.
been carrying on. So we had to probably internalize, we had to probably look within ourselves as individuals and then, you know, try solving the situation. At that point of time, I remember that कि जब तुम शो छोड़ के गई थी और तुमने बोला था कि I want to have a clear head, is when I probably understood that there is a deeper issue that we are facing. There is something, you know, not right into our relationship. I thought that why Shoki got triggered, probably she saw the same things repeating again in my family. She saw that, you know, जो भी हमारी शादी में हुआ था वो वापस कहीं ना कहीं फैमिली लेके आ रही है मेरे कजन की शादी में. और जब वो आ रहा है तो करण जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं एक बोलते हैं ना कि जद्दोजहद में पड़ रहा है. ही इज नॉट एबल टू येट बैलेंस हिमसेल्फ, ही इज नॉट एबल टू येट सी what I am wanting from this relationship. You were not able to see that ki whether I will be able to take a stand in future also, whether I will be able to build a life of our own self. And that is where my realization was happening. That is where I realized that ki I need to work within myself.
And I think also there was a pattern between mom and you, that every single time you tried to take a stand, there used to be some very, very harsh words spoken to you. And it used to be like a screaming match, but one-sided. They were very chosen, well-chosen
Words.
hard-hitting words, so that you will feel that guilt all over again.
वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना कि शो जब कोई लड़का एक डिसीजन लेता है ना और वो अपने घर को संभाला हुआ रहता है and he's the man of the house, then probably he goes through a turmoil inside himself to take decisions, because he has always been just given a part to feel that you cannot build your life and you cannot take decisions for your own self. I am the only one who can take decisions for you and your life.
Yeah.
You are not being provided with that space. And when marriage happens and your partner also struggles, the issue with a man is 3x, 4x, 5x, because he's not able to find out a solution. He's not able to understand what needs to be done. I was very lucky that you were an understanding partner. You could see all of those things, and yet it does not mean that कि तुम देख सक रही थी but तुम कोई decisions ले पा रही थी. Here the struggle is of both the partners, and if there is a struggle of both partners need to realize that कि आप दोनों को खुद पे काम करना पड़ेगा, आप दोनों को खुद के patterns break करने पड़ेंगे, and that is the biggest challenge that any couple faces.
So that brings me to tell you guys that what worked for us and what didn't. What didn't work for us was avoiding the conversations, brushing it under the carpet, or numbing our pain by alcohol, or going out to eat and ordering certain things. Like there used to be this pattern that Karan and I used to go off sugar for a very, 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 very long time, and then suddenly one fine day, because our mental health was taking a toll, we would just OD on sugar. कि हमने ऐसे आधा किलो मिठाई मंगा ली and all that. When this happened multiple times to us, that then we would completely binge on sugar. Then there were times when we used to offhand talk about therapy, but then we knew कि कोई तीसरा हमको क्या सिखाएगा, कि हमको पता है कि हमारे साथ क्या हुआ है.
वो स्पेशली मैं था.
तो हमको पता है कि क्या होगा, तो why is a third party need
required
to be
in the
involved?
relationship.
Yeah. So every time we did used to bring up therapy, we both used to be like कि चलो 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 अभी हम रिलेशनशिप पे काम करें. फिर कुछ नहीं होता था. फिर वो एफर्ट्स एक हफ्ता टिकते थे, एक हफ्ता 10 दिन टिकते थे, that's it. उसके बाद कुछ नहीं होता था. We were both coming back to, I was in a victim mode, Karan was also in a victim mode, that my mom did this, my mom said this, and we were forgetting to live in the present. We were forgetting to mend the relationship. So yes, ignoring it didn't work. Being strong and trying to do new things together didn't work. Taking vacations didn't work. We were taking 2 vacations a year to just shake off the negativity that we used to feel at all points of time. And the one thing that we kept expecting, which never ever ever happened, was we kept thinking that मैं सोचती थी करण चेंज होगा, करण सोचता था कि सब कुछ ऐसे ही चलता रहेगा, इवेंचुअली शुकी चेंज हो जाए. सेम यूज्ड टू बी विद कि कभी ना कभी तो ऐसा होगा कि करण को सब कुछ दिखने लग जाएगा क्रिस्टल क्लियर और वो चेंज हो जाएगा. द प्रॉब्लम वाज दैट वी वर नॉट लुकिंग विद इन, वी वर नॉट ट्राइंग टू वर्क ऑन आवरसेल्व्स. व्हाट फाइनली हेल्प्ड अस, व्हाट फाइनली चेंज्ड अस was that in that moment when I had those 2-3 days staying at Suyash and Roshni's place, and in that moment where Karan was alone at home and he was thinking what do I need to do, is when finally Karan was open to taking therapy. Is when I think the burden got so much that you were ready to take help.
Yeah, I realized that कि show therapy लेने का ये मतलब नहीं था that my guilt will go away. There was a guilt which used to be there for a longer period of time after taking therapy also. But what therapy did to me, or what exactly helped me when I started started internalizing was I had to build myself again. I had to be with that guilt, but right now I had tools. I had to understand how to manage all of those situations, how to manage my own emotions, how to balance guilt, how to balance you, how to balance love, how to balance and prioritize our relationship. Before it was, if the guilt used to come in, I used to always leave कि ठीक है ये पूरी जिंदगी मेरी ऐसी चलेगी, गिल्ट के साथ ही मैं पैदा हुआ हूँ, गिल्ट के साथ ही मैं मरूंगा, इसके आगे मेरी कोई जिंदगी नहीं है. So there used to be this one direction that I used to always think that अब ये मेरी जिंदगी हो गई है, क्योंकि आपने 5 साल तक वही देखा होता है, झगड़े, ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है, ये नहीं मिल रहा है, वो नहीं मिल रहा है. But what exactly happens when you take therapy, when you take coaching, you start understanding that how can you balance yourself, how can you balance your emotions, how can you keep calm when these situations arise, so that you can come out better as a partner to your love or your relationship, and you both can evolve together.
As we tell everyone, right, and as we've spoken on this podcast for a very long time, that at the end of the day it's just going to be you and your partner and nobody else.
Yeah.
Your kids will have a life of their own, your parents will eventually leave this world, and your siblings will also have a life of their own.
Yeah.
And your friends will not always be available because they have a life of their own. So why the hell would you not get a life of your own with your partner, right? And I think what finally worked for me was that I identified that I was holding on to the story that this happened to me, करण ने मेरे साथ ऐसे किया, उसकी मम्मी ने मेरे साथ ऐसे किया, मेरी तो लाइफ ऐसी हो गई, उसके बाद मैं किसी को बोल भी नहीं सकती. And because I was a girl, I was not even wanting to share all of this with my family so that they don't get stressed.
Yeah.
And they had already faced a lot with me calling off the wedding and then going back and all that. So I did not somehow again want to tell them that okay, it's going to be the end.
Yeah.
So I came to that point that okay, I need to let go of that and start to look for my own happiness. I need to be with myself, sit with myself to understand that how can I detach from this drama. Like मेरे को literally ये सोचना पड़ा दिमाग में कि मेरे को ये खेलना ही नहीं है game, because I would say something, then that will create a loop and that will create a loop. And I think that was the time when I told you that I am going to actively take a step back from being in touch with the family
for some time,
for making it into those Rakhi, Holi, Diwali
and
the same birthday, anniversary,
rigmarole of that.
The same yearly calendar. I was wanting to take a break from that so that I can first heal myself and come to that level that okay, now I am ready to face that drama.
This makes me, come back again to the same point, right? If you look at how we started, right? The guilt was not ours. The guilt was flowing down in different ways in our life, right?
Yeah.
My guilt was that I cannot be a good husband. My guilt was that if I become a good husband, my life is not right. I cannot have my own life. That guilt that was coming to you was that if I do not become a good daughter-in-law, I cannot be a good wife.
Yeah.
If I do not, make the parents happy, I cannot make my husband happy.
Yeah.
What was missing here was that we both were fighting for someone else's guilt that was being given to us like a carry back कि ये तुम्हारी जिंदगी ऐसे ही चलने वाली है, अब लेके ऐसे चलना है. But we decided that what we need to choose for ourselves, what we need to choose whether we want to repeat the story again and again in our life and continue the cycle. And then that is where we came to a point that we said no, we need to take hold of our life, we need to build ourselves.
Yeah. And we even stopped focusing on the marriage.
Yeah.
We started to focus on ourselves, which is why we both kind of set the boundary with the family.
Yeah.
You also took a little break that, I'm not going to call you every day. I'm not going to hear the same things again and again and again. And whenever they used to talk to you like that, you used to hang up. And I also made that boundary. And we both worked on our own mental health. We worked on what we need to do to show up as a better person.
A partner,
in
better
the
partner.
Relationship. Even I would say better person, because we were so holding on to our old wounds, old patterns, that was a part of our personality now.
Yeah.
For 5 years we had become that Karan and Shokhi जो बहुत अच्छी पार्टियां थ्रो करते हैं, जो अपने दोस्तों के लिए #couples goal है, and जो दूसरों की शादियां करवाते हैं बहुत अच्छे से, लेकिन सारा
खुद की शादी नहीं ठीक कर पाते,
लेकिन सारा गिल्ट और सब कुछ अपने ऊपर लेके खुद की शादी के ऊपर काम नहीं करते हैं. So that is when I think when we decided decided to work on ourselves, focus on our marriage, I think universe also was listening, waiting कि ये लोग test कब pass करेंगे. So exactly when this happened to us, that Karan got an opportunity to move out of the city
Yeah.
for his work.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it would have been the old Karan, he would have refused it.
Yeah.
Because his programming was that मैं अपने परिवार से दूर नहीं रह सकता हूँ.
Yeah.
मैं तो पढ़ाई करने भी बाहर नहीं गया था.
Absolutely.
मैं तो आज तक कभी जॉब के लिए भी बाहर नहीं गया था.
Yeah.
But at that point of time, because Karan was trying to focus on himself, is when he decided that it's okay. If
Yeah.
I can do that for my growth, I will do it.
Yeah.
And when it was almost miraculously like we started our healing journey the moment we stepped out of the city, and that is when we were forced to face all our problems, all our demons alone.
On our face. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was just you and me doing the move, making a new house, completing the whole setup, managing in a new city, finding out a new environment, figuring out how to make things work here, and only depending on each other because the friend circle was gone, the family was gone. We were forced to face whatever it is that we are, whoever it is that we are. So coming to the crux, इस कहानी से हमें क्या शिक्षा मिलती है? Do you guys remember? If anyone is here after watching season 1, इस कहानी से हमें क्या शिक्षा मिलती है guys? इस कहानी से हमें ये शिक्षा मिलती है that when you get married, you need to decide who is going to be your priority, who is going to be your first family, and when you do that, it does not mean that you are abandoning your family. It does not mean that you're letting go of their responsibility. It just means that there is one new person you are trying to include in your life. So you will do whatever it takes to create a good foundation of that relationship. And coming to now, today we are in the 9th year of our marriage.
Yeah.
And we still fight.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things that we still discuss. But earlier the fights used to last for months without any resolution, years without any resolution. Now we've managed to come to a point where we resolve it within 5-10 minutes, and we know that things are not getting brushed under the carpet और कोई ऐसे grudges पकड़ के नहीं बैठा है, because we have started to be vulnerable with each other. We have both been through so many therapy and healing modalities that we understand now that it's a good thing to share what you're going through, what you're feeling, even if it is about the family, that they did this, something like this, and
Yeah.
I didn't feel bad. Instead of getting defensive, Karan can hold space for the fact that yes, they might have said it and I might have felt like this, and two truths can exist at the same time. Right.
And for me, the biggest शिक्षा is that as we discussed, right, जब हमने अपने ऊपर काम करना चालू किया, we used to always operate from the revenge mode, that कि मैं अपने घर वालों से भी revenge लूंगा, मैं मेरी वाइफ से भी revenge ले लूंगा, मैं दुनिया से revenge लेना चालू कर दूंगा क्योंकि मेरी जिंदगी बरोबर नहीं चल रही है. I used to always feel this revengeful within myself कि मेरी जिंदगी मेरे साथ अच्छी नहीं चल रही है, मैं अच्छा आदमी नहीं हूँ, मैं अच्छा बेटा नहीं हूँ, मैं अच्छा हस्बैंड नहीं हूँ, मैं अच्छा बाप नहीं बन सकता. I cannot be a good person in the end, right? That was the thought process. I had to realize that once I started working on myself, once I started healing myself, I left the notion of showing the world that I am the best husband, we are the best couple, we are the perfect couple. We need to realize that we were just pretending to be in reality the perfect couple. We were pretending that हम पार्टी थ्रो कर लेंगे, हम दारू पी लेंगे, हम सबको दिखाएंगे कि ये hashtag couple goals कर लेंगे, and then we will become it. But then we need to realize imperfection is also a thing, and you cannot always be perfect. We still
No one is
fight.
perfect.
We still fight. There are still triggers, but what we have learned in our life from 9 years is that we have found out the hidden meanings, that what Shoki wants to convey, what I want to convey, and now we know how to navigate our relationship in a better way. We have created a space which is soft, which is cuddly, which is loving, which is enormous in its way. It is abundance. So that is what therapy healing does to your relationship.
And we chose to build a relationship which was safe for
जी.
both of us, where none of us were feeling like मैं अपने पार्टनर से ये शेयर नहीं कर सकती क्योंकि झगड़ा हो जाएगा, मैं इस बारे में बात करूंगी तो झगड़ा हो जाएगा, या फिर मैं अगर इसको ये कुछ बोल दूंगा तो ये फिर से चिल्लाएगी, ये फिर से बड़ा बवाल मचाएगी. So it became a safe space for both of us. So if you're thinking of taking a divorce right now, if you think your relationship has reached the end and nothing will be fixed from here onwards, we would like to tell you that just take a deep breath and ask yourself that is it the end or can it be a new beginning of really seeing your partner, really working on your relationship, really addressing what has gone wrong so far? इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि you need to stay in an abusive relationship. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है that you need to stay in a toxic marriage forever. No. But if you guys have loved each other at some point of time, if your problems have remained the same for a very, very long time, if you guys are resisting therapy, not taking help, not thinking that an outsider will be able to help you with your relationship and help you with lifelong tools which will save you from getting in the loop again and again and again, then you come to a point that maybe I can look at it in a different way.
Yeah.
Maybe I can give it another try. Every person deserves a marriage that feels like home, that feels safe, that feels like this is where you belong.
So अगर आप लोगों को हमारी स्टोरी रेजोनेट हो रही है, आप लोग भी ऐसे ही तरीके से सर्वाइव कर रहे हो अपने रिलेशनशिप में, एंड यू आर वांटिंग टू रीबिल्ड योर मैरिज, यू आर वांटिंग टू रीबिल्ड योर रिलेशनशिप, वी आर अवेलेबल फॉर one-on-one call with us. You can book a session with us. The link is mentioned in the description below.
We've been through the whole thing. We are here to help you. We have done so many other episodes with couple of therapists. You will find a whole playlist of that right here. Other than that, if you want to know our love story, you can find that here as well. So this is it for today, but this is not the end, guys, and it does not need to be the end for your relationship as well. Just a little gentle reminder, hit the subscribe button so that we can also reach out more and more to you. Our videos can be shown more and more to you, and you guys get to choose what are the new things you want to learn about your relationship. So we will see you next week on Happily Whatever
Whatever after.